Let's just bring you a bit of breaking news for Arsenal and their pursuit of a striker this summer. Internal discussions continue at the club over a number of potential targets, we understand, including RB Leipzig's Benjamin Šeško and Viktor Gyökeres of Sporting as well. Arsenal look seriously at Šeško in January, and Sky Germany are reporting that talks between Arsenal and RB Leipzig are underway.
Let's talk about Arsenal, because they've got their eye on a couple of different strikers from Europe. And this man, well, everyone's talking about him, isn't he? Viktor Gyökeres. Could he be coming to the Emirates Stadium, do you think, this summer?
Quite possibly. There's been a number of reports that Arteta favours Benjamin Šeško, who Pete will talk about in just a few minutes' time. Andrea Berta, Arsenal's new sporting director, supposedly favours Viktor Gyökeres. Now, Andrea Berta has a reputation for bringing in tall, physical strikers into his previous club, Atletico Madrid, Diego Costa, Alexander Sørloth last summer, which is a transfer that's worked out really effectively. And it's no surprise that Arsenal and a number of clubs are looking at Viktor Gyökeres.
I've seen the debates, the polls, the clips. Šeško or Gyökeres? Come on. Be serious, man. He's a kid, talented. Yeah, of course, but 13 goals in 33 games this season. How's that going to get you 20 a season in the Premier League? That's not what Arsenal need. That's not enough to win you titles. Me? I've done the numbers. 17 goals in my first proper season, then 21 goals, 12 assists, took Coventry to the Championship playoff final, pressure games, real moments I delivered that led to Sporting, and first season, 29 league goals, 39 in all comps, double-digit assists again, because I don't just score, I create. I hold it up, beat defenders, shoot from range, both feet, free kicks, 19 penalties, scored. I'm 6'2", powerful, aggressive, but still clean with the ball, you know? So, yeah, I see the Arsenal fans in my comments. Come to the Emirates. Yeah, I hear you. But if I come, I'm not coming to sit on the bench. I'm not coming to develop. I come to wear the 9 to win trophies. So, Mikkel, if you're serious about silverware, you know where I am. Don't waste time on potential. I'm already the finished product.
Release clause of around £65 million, maybe just over. But Viktor Gyökeres' career has really taken off in the last few years after a slow start. And it is worth bearing in mind that at 26, he is a relatively late bloomer, but was on loan at Swansea, just 1 goal in 2021. But look, as soon as he got to Coventry, 1 season on loan there, and then really exploded. This campaign helped Coventry to the playoff final, where they lost to Luton on penalties. But since going to Sporting, 43 goals last season, 52 this year. And that comes in just 100 games as well. He's been very creative as well, 23 assists. When I watch him play, he slightly reminds me of Diego Costa. There's not necessarily like a very clean player there. It's sometimes a little bit rushed, sometimes a little bit bundled. But this guy has an incredible desire to score goals, and he's done so effectively this year. 38 goals in the Primera Liga alone. He helped Sporting win the league last year. They are level on points with Benfica at the top of the Primera Liga this year. They will win the title if they, beat Vitoria this weekend. Second successive title, winning mentality. He'd be a huge addition for Arsenal. And Pete, the difference between Gyökeres and Šeško is Gyökeres has title-winning experience with Sporting CP. He is that little bit older, whereas Šeško feels like much more of a potential player.
I think that's right, yeah. I think that's right. We can see Šeško in action here, scoring a fantastic goal against Bayern Munich on the break. And I think if you just look at the way he connects with this finish, the outside of his right boot, so much confidence and technique. I think we know that the talent and potential is there within Šeško. Perhaps not the stratospheric goal-scoring numbers of someone like Gyökeres or some of the other top strikers. I mean, if you look at his career path here, and we've got the stats here, when he was coming through at Salzburg, of course, following a similar path to Erling Haaland, there were comparisons at that point. But you see the numbers, it's not on the same level as Haaland. Just 21 years old, though, and very highly rated by RB Leipzig. There was a clause last summer, June 24, that he could go for £55 million. Lots of Premier League clubs looking around at him at that point. It didn't materialise. He signed a contract extension, and there's an agreement in place, an understanding that if a big offer did come in for him this summer, then Leipzig would allow him to leave. But as I say, they rate him very highly, and I think it would have to be a significant offer, probably in the same ballpark as what you might have to pay for Gyökeres to get him into.
People keep comparing me to Viktor Gyökeres like it's a debate. Don't get me wrong. He's having a good season at Sporting. But we're not playing in the same league, literally or figuratively. I'm playing in the Bundesliga. Week in, week out, I'm up against world-class defenses, not just one or two strong teams, and still, I'm delivering. Goals, assists, movement, consistently. Yes, he's strong, he's aggressive, but football isn't just about power. Watch me play. My movement is calculated. I don't run just to run. I create space. I pull defenders. I make my teammates better. He's 27. I'm 22. Look at what I'm doing now, and then imagine what I'll be in 2-3 years. That's what smart clubs are thinking about in the future. People say I remind them of Holland. Tall, fast, ruthless. But I'm not here to be the next anyone. I'm Benjamin Šeško. I've got my own path. So when clubs are deciding between us, it's simple. Do you want a striker who's already peaking or one who's just getting started? Last year I wasn't ready to make the move. Arsenal came calling, and trust me, it was tempting. But I needed to grow. I needed to prove I could handle pressure at the top level in a league like the Bundesliga. I didn't want to join a club like Arsenal just to sit on the bench or get loaned out. I wanted to be ready for the Premier League and for a big club with real ambition. Now I'm stronger, faster, smarter. I've tested myself against the best, and I'm still hungry. If Arsenal still want me, I'm ready. Put me in that red and white shirt, I'll deliver.
Yeah, it's going to be a fascinating summer for Arsenal. You imagine they'll look to strengthen midfield, potentially another utility forward as well. So these slightly cheaper forward options could come into play. But Rob, it's going to be a fascinating summer throughout the transfer window.